Alright, here we are. Looks like we're back up. Ah, hopefully, hopefully this goes well. Um, I was having, I did, when I was opening tabs on Opera, it was, it was having some trouble, and OBS ended up crashing. Which druidic circle is this? Circle of Wildfire. Okay, so now I get to choose between an ability score improvement or a feat. Okay. I can. Okay. I'm gonna link it in. No, I'm gonna pin a message in chat for a free corn dog at Wiener Schnitzel. Um, let me. Let's see. Free corn dog at Wiener. How do you spell Schnitzel? Schnitzel. I think I spelt it right. Nice, I spelt it right. 97147. All right, there's that. I went ahead and pinned it. Yeah, you just send hot dog to that number there. You'll get a code for a free corn dog. Yeah, tomorrow or yeah, probably tomorrow. I don't think anyone has Wiener Schnitzels open at this hour. So you'll get a code tomorrow. Um, I'm gonna flip a coin. Heads will be ability score improvement. Tails will be a feat. Alright, so we're gonna do a feat. What feat? I don't know. Um, there's so many different feats to choose from. We are a druid for this character, so maybe something towards like a druid or something like that. Let's see. What's a cartomancer? Ah, okay. Like Gambit. Ooh, mounted combat. That might be cool. Um, lucky keen mind. What does that do? Maybe we'll do elemental adept fire. Yeah, we'll do that. Um, optional features manager. Let's see. Oh, additional druid spells. Yeah, we'll do that. Wild companion. That's an additional feature. Yes, they're all additional features. Nice. Love that. These are prepared spells. And for known spells, 89 known. We can have 3 cantrips. Oh my gosh, how did I cut myself? I was wondering why my thumb felt rough. A big old cut like right along the the width of my thumb. Let's see. Let's see. What did I want to do? Game rules. Classes. Be good, OBS. Don't you give me any trouble now. Let's see here. Druid. Oh, I want to check the legacy druid. Mm, maybe wildfire. Oh, I guess it wouldn't be. It would be. And that just determines what spells we start with that are already like prepared and stuff. I need to see spell casting here. Hey Rissa, welcome in, welcome in. Let me get you a shout out here. How are you doing today? We has a stream, I know. I know it's amazing. I was playing some Hightail. I'm taking a little break, doing some DM stuff. I'm finishing up a character that I started making yesterday, when the server was down. And I'm just seeing how many. Doing good. Golf with friends night. Hell yeah. With friends be surprised. Nice. Are you streaming right now? Let's see. Prepared and casting spells. Choose a number of druid spells equal to your wisdom modifier plus your druid level. Minimum of one spell. Okay, and that's how many spells we can learn. Nah, I didn't feel like streaming tonight. Okay. But you're still playing. Alright, so we're level 4 druid and our wisdom modifier. Oh. Um wisdom. Where's my wisdom at? Right here. And our modifier, why don't I have a total score? Oh, because I didn't apply the I have them written down. I have them written down on my board here. I just haven't applied them yet. Okay, so wisdom we're probably gonna want to put that 17 into. Constitution. Okay, so 17 done. Got rid of one of those. I feel like having another 17 in Dex wouldn't be too bad. I honestly think I might have. I think intelligence gonna be my dump stat. We'll do the 11 there, and then 16s in the rest. I want to get like a second camera so that I would be able to be seen and still like show rolls and stuff that I do. I just don't have. Well, I might be able to figure out a way to do it. It would require me moving around a lot of my stuff though. Um, cause gotta get a full D&D setup with all the cams. That would be cool. So what I might be able to do is pull my laptop out of the cubby and set it in front of me so that I can be seen through my laptop camera, and then have this camera that I'm using angled down at my little table here so that you can see my dice rolls and stuff. Oh man. Let's see. So my wisdom modifier is 4, so that's 8 spells, right? Can I read that right? Okay, cantrips. At first level, 2 cantrips of your choice from the druid spell list. You learn an additional druid cantrip of your choice at higher levels, as shown on the cantrips known column of the druid table, which is. So we have 3 cantrips. Is it just going to be what it tells me here? Where's my class? Do spells. I wish I had like some music or something to play in the background. Cantrip circle, you get 5 cents per can. Oh, that's amazing. I love that. So these are always prepared spells from the Circle of Wildfire that I have. And then my known spells. So, okay, yeah, I was right. I was right. It is eight spells, 3 cantrips. I was trying to see if I have any other, or is it just. I don't think they have like a spell book. It's just everything from the druid spell list they get to choose from, right? Ritual casting, spell casting bonus. Yeah. Okay. So this character, he's a Warforge um druid, which is kind of strange. um I have him, his name is Relic right now. And this is going to be fully just for like an NPC character. I just like big NPC characters, like I don't know what his role is exactly going to be. I like to make them like a full-fledged character just in case like the high likelihood that they could either join up with the party or be involved in combat. They're a little more fleshed out than just like a monster stat block. Let's see. So we have, let's look at the cantrips first. How many we get to choose? 3 of them on here. Bees, bees is always a really fun one. You extend your hand toward a creature within range, and you're like bees, and they have to make a con save, or take 1d12 bee damage. um. Oh wow! I didn't even realize that the amount of swarm scales based on your level. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Facepalm. That's It's an amazing cantrip. It's just kind of like a joke one. um, you slap your head with a mighty magical power, alerting every creature within 600-foot radius that something disappointing has happened. Oh gosh. Leaf into dagger. We'll learn that one. That's a pretty good one. Um, I'm trying to think. Shillelagh. Gotta do Shillelagh. Shillelagh's a staple druid cantrip. That's one way to get enemies' attention, right? Okay. What are my current prepared spells? So none of the always prepared spells are cantrips. We got Burning Hands, Cure Wounds, Flaming Spear, and Scorching Ray. Okay. Those are some pretty good spells. So I have 2 cantrips that yeah, so we got one more cantrip to choose from. And I don't know. I'm thinking maybe create bonfire. Um create bonfire. There we go. That was nice and easy. So now we get to look at the first and second level spells. I think I'm gonna do 4 and 4, maybe 5 and 2. We'll see. We'll see what the spells are looking like here. So okay, cool. It shows if it's always prepared or not. Do do entangle. Tangle's nice. We got here snare, speak with animals. Speak with animals. Gotta have that as a druid. Um, healing word. A creature of your choice within range that you can see. Regains hit points equal to 2d4 plus your spellcasting modifier. We'll do that one. And then we will do Beast Bond. What does that do? Establish a telepathic link with one beast you touch that is friendly to you or charmed by you. Spell fails if the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher. It's a lot of beasts. Um, it's a concentration. What about animal friendship? Yeah, we'll do animal friendship. Be friends. Be friends with the animals. Let's see what our second level spell slots are looking like here. Um, what's continual flame do? Always the animal friendship. Yes. Animal friendship. Speak with animals. What are the other first level spells that we did? Entangle and Healing Word were the other ones. Um, now known spells. We're looking at the second level spells. Oh, ow! Animal Messenger. Okay. Um, specify a location you visited and a recipient who matches the general description, such as person. Okay. From about 25 miles per day, or 50 if it can fly. Oh my gosh. Where did these hiccups come from? Um, egg. Was on the phone. What are we doing? We're finishing up a character that I was making, an NPC that I was making yesterday while the Hightail servers were down. Um, he's a Warforged druid from the Circle of Wildfire, and I'm picking his spells right now. I think egg might be a funny spell to have. When you cast egg, you roll a d6 and it summons however many eggs are on the die. Um, oh wait, no. It summons whatever the thing is here. So one, you summon 1d6 eggs in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you in any direction. Two is 2d6 eggs that shoot in random directions from you. Roll a d8 for each egg starting from where you are facing and going clockwise. Each creature hit with an egg takes 1d6 magic bludgeoning damage. Three, the egg you use to cast the spell hatches into 1d12 plus 2 chickens. The chickens are friendly to you and your party, but may not be given commands. However, if the number of chickens summoned is greater than 9, they are instead hostile to you. If you roll a 4, you summon 2d8 hard-boiled eggs that, when consumed, restore 2 HP. Got some crazy chickens, yeah. On a 5, you summon one large egg, and you roll a d6 to see what it is. So it's either 1d4 eagles, a giant owl, crocodile, a swarm of spiders, 1d4 flying snakes, or a giant chicken, which has the giant eagle stat block. And on a 6, you roll twice, ignoring another 6, and the effects you roll are doubled. That's insane. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep that. That's actually. I mean, it's largely beneficial for as stupid as it is, with the one downside that you might. Well, I guess there's two downsides. If you summon more than 9 chickens on a 3, you're gonna have to fight a bunch of chickens. And 2, if you're in a closed space with your party, that's potentially a lot of damage, especially if you roll a 2 after rolling a 6, because um, the effects would be doubled. So it'd be 4d6 eggs that deal 1d6 magic bludgeoning damage each, just shooting out from you randomly. But, you know, stranger things have happened. How many more spells do we have? Two more spells to choose here. Um, Locate objects, pretty good one to have. You remember in Zelda Ocarina of Time, if you attack a chicken nonstop, a flock will come and kill you. Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's what it seems like if you. What would that be? That would be rolling a 7 or higher on the D12. You're having a bunch of hostile chickens fighting you. Oh wait, no, it's greater than 9. Greater than 9. So an 8 or higher on the D12 for the egg spell. Moonbeam, yes. Moonbeam, we'll prepare that. And then um summon beast. No, we don't need to do that. Warding wind. Strong wind, 20 miles per hour, blows around you in a 10-foot radius and moves with you, remaining centered on you. The wind lasts for the spell's duration. The wind has the following effects. It deafens you and other creatures in its area. It extinguishes unprotected flames in its area that are torch-sized or smaller. It hedges out vapor, gas, and fog that can be dispersed by strong wind. The area is difficult terrain for creatures other than you. And the attack rolls of ranged weapon attacks have disadvantage if the attacks pass in or out of the wind. Why not? Why not? We'll prepare that one too. So that is all of our druid spells here for relic. I think all that's left is choosing a background and then giving him some equipment. Um, what kind of background? A hermit, maybe? Gives us medicine and religion. Yeah, sure. We'll have what kind of tools? Proficient in any one of these tools. Maybe alchemist supplies. Um, Cooks utensils. Leather workers. Monster harvesting tools. Hmm. What the hell is quoits? Can I? Is there a page on here for quoits? It's a gaming set. Oh, it's from the Lord of the Rings role playing. Quoits. Not quotes. I want to know what quoits is. It's an outdoor game similar to horseshoes. Awesome. There we go. We got some answers. You know what? We're gonna be proficient in bagpipes. There we go. They're gonna be built in. Built in. He has a little switch. Has a little switch like right here on his chest. And if he flicks the switch, his vocal cords become bagpipes. He's got big pipes that stick out of his back. I love it. that's that's Relic now. Relic, the druid bagpiper. He speaks Elvish, and let's get some personality traits here. Give him a random one of those. Choose two. Okay, there we go. Two of those. One ideal, one bond, one flaw. All right, let's see what we got. So, personality traits for Relic. I'm oblivious to etiquette and social expectations. I've been isolated for so long that I rarely speak, preferring gestures and the occasional grunt or bagpiping. Ideals. I'm gonna add that additional grunt or bagpiping. Period. There we go. Save and close. Um, Ideals, self-knowledge. If you know yourself, there's nothing left to know. Bonds. Nothing is more important than the other members of my hermitage, order, or association. And flaws. I am dogmatic in my thoughts and philosophies. Okay. We got species, we're warforged. Got my stats, equipment. We're gonna choose. Here we're gonna have a wooden shield. We'll have a scimitar, but it's gonna be the arm blade one. Choose an option for my druidic focus. It could be a sprig of mistletoe, wooden staff, a yew, a wand, or totem. I kind of want it to be a totem. Falling asleep, very sleepy. I'm gonna head to bed. I hope you have a great rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Rissa. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you get some good sleep. Get some good sleep. Probably gonna be getting off maybe in like another like hour or two. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule because I've been sleeping too much and too late. It's been crazy. So we're gonna add this starting equipment here, and then I'm just gonna have to add that arm blade. Um, we'll see what all the arm blades are proficient here. So we got club, dagger, javelin. I think we'll just, ooh, a sickle. There we go. It's very druid. Sickle arm blade for relic. See what his character sheet looks like here. All right, not bad. 48 HP. Got a 14 armor class. That could be better, but it's not bad. Not bad for being unarmored. And we'll go to my inventory here. We'll equip that. Oh, there we go. Leather armor. That bumped it up to 17. Let's go. That's why it was so bad. Oh, and I have to attune to that. Makes sense. It's a part of my body. Okay. There we go. So relic is done. I'm not really sure. what else I wanted to work on. Um, I do have. Here, let me. Can I? No, it's gonna try to open it in Opera. I don't want it to open in Opera. Chrome, please. This is something I've been working on for my campaign with Cosmic. It's a little book regaling all of the sessions that we've had. I got everyone's backstory here. Um, nice little cover pages for each section, and just like a summary of what we did. And then I have a bard's retelling of it and a historian. And I think we've done four sessions. That dossier was like a little handout. Yeah, four sessions. So that's something that I've been working on. Any like custom spells I make for the stuff I'll put in here. But I don't know if I might make another character. I could also let's see. Let's see what kind of homebrew stuff we got here. Let's look at some homebrew monsters. What type of monster should I look for? Like a whole bunch of different. Okay, we got seven. There's 14 different types of monsters. Or should I just look at all? Let's look at the challenge ratings. We'll go from 6, or does it have to be 0 to 6? Filter the monsters. Definitely just a cute baby octopus. It's a tiny beast. It's got 5 AC, um, max of 6 HP. Has a speed of 5 feet, but increases to 20 in Ocean's Wrath form. And it swims 30 feet. So 5 feet on land, 30 feet in the water. But if it's in Ocean's Wrath form, it's probably 25 on land. 1 strength, 12 dex, 5 con, 7 intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Passive perception of 8. It's a challenge rating of 5. It's got some traits here. It's so cute. If the cute baby octopus has not attacked a creature yet, and it is not in Ocean's Wrath form, then when that creature sees the baby octopus for the first time, that creature and its allies are charmed by the baby octopus until it attacks them. Undeniable Wrath. When it uses Ocean's Wrath bonus action, it changes its size to gargantuan, and all its stats except dexterity increase to 25. Passive perception increases accordingly. Its armor class also increases to 14 as well as its hit points increasing to 95. Wow. Okay. I could see why it's definitely just a cute baby octopus. So its normal bite does 3 damage, but its Ocean's Wrath bite does an average of 20 damage between the piercing and the poison. I like this. This is pretty cool. I think I'm gonna. Where do I add it? Player totally. Oh, totally so cute. Hugs octopus player. Ah, dies. Okay, well we'll add that to the collection. Let's see. What other wacky kind of monsters we got here? Oh gosh, do I have to reset it every time? Okay, we'll go 6. Filter monsters. Okay. Don't know what that says. Lightning method. A paper golem. Whoa, 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 whoa. Paper golem. All right, we'll open it in a new tab. They don't have pictures for any of these. This creature shines when players realize that they can outlawyer it mid-fight. Oh gosh. Okay, so it's a medium construct, lawful neutral. Um, movement speed of 30. It can fly. It can hover 10 feet. Um, average hit point 68. Maximum hit points is 96. Right? No, 64. Oh yeah, no, 96. And an AC of 14. Um, it's vulnerable to fire. It's resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. It's immune to charmed, frightened, and poisoned. It has dark vision of 60 feet and passive perception 11. And it understands common and shu with a challenge rating of 4. So, literal interpretation. The paper golem must follow the last spoken official command it heard. Clever wording can redirect it. Bureaucratic form. This golem can move through spaces as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing. Paper cut slam. +6 to hit. Range of 5 feet with an average 13 damage. Wrap in red tape with a recharge of 5 on a 5 to 6. Um, targets one creature, and they have to make a DC 14 dex save or be restrained until the end of its next turn as documents bind them. And it can use a reaction to amend a clause. When targeted by a spell, the golem gains advantage on the saving throw if the spell involves charm, fear, or illusion. That's interesting. Spectral Stagehand, a Doom Spoon. I gotta see what the Doom Spoon is. Okay, it's a tiny construct. Doesn't have a speed. Immune to fire, resistant to slashing and piercing from non-magical. Immune to cold, and it's immune to blinded, charmed, deafened, exhaustion, frightened, poisoned, paralyzed, prone, stunned, and unconscious. It has telepathy out to 25 feet. Okay, that's interesting. Camouflage. The Doom Spoon is indistinguishable from a normal spoon while not moving. It has telepathy. Embarrassing. The Doom Spoon's attack deal an extra 1d4 psychic damage. It's included in the attacks due to the emotional burden of being beaten by a spoon. Okay. Um, it says it's included in the attacks, but I don't see it included in the attacks. So it either makes 2 spoon slaps or 1 soup attack. So the spoon slaps, if they hit, they deal on average 6 bludgeoning damage, and the soup attack deals on average 8 fire damage. It has a range of 15 to 30 feet. Not bad. It can dash, it can move up to twice its movement speed. What the hell is its movement speed? There's nothing here for its movement speed. It can move twice zero. It must have a movement speed. This seems like kind of like an outline for a Doom Spoon. I like it. It's pretty cool. Boombox Dervin, Bucket Devourer of the Mighty, Captain Bones, Ricard, Storm Eater, Cat. Why is Cat in quotes? Non-paradoxical paradox. Tiny swarm of gargantuan dragons. That sounds like a non-paradoxical paradox. A tiny swarm of gargantuan dragons is crazy. Princess Biscuits, the thing outside. Spider construct of sparks. A lot of a lot of Okay, let's look at go to homebrew. We'll look at some magic items. Looking at homebrew magic items is always fun. Let's see which ones have the highest rating here. Boots of the Vigilant. Oh, of course, by the legend. Fine mustache. Let's see what the fine mustache is. A glorious fake mustache that sticks to your upper lip. The mustache compels people to compliment it on its quality, but it's cursed. Whenever someone compliments the mustache, it falls off your lip. Oh, I already have that in my collection. Good, good, good. Oh, that's amazing. Bag of Wondrous Randomization. Oh, gosh. Okay. This bag is extremely flamboyant violet color with a golden question mark on one side and feels as if it is made with the finest silk. This bag weighs 5 pounds. Looking inside of the bag reveals nothing. You only see an empty bag. Reaching inside the bag, you also feel nothing, but when you remove your hand from the bag, an object or creature randomly chosen from the table below is in your hand. In the case of a creature, the creature falls to the ground prone and unaware of its surroundings. Placing an object in the bag results in the bag beginning to shake violently and fall to the ground, then spit the object back out. If another object or the same one is attempted to be placed in the bag a second time within a 10-day, the bag shakes even more, hitting anyone within 5 feet of the bag for 1d4 bludgeoning damage, and again the bag spits the object out. If another object of the third time, it goes into a void, disappearing from existence, and the bag can't be used again for another 10-day. Okay, we got a D100 table here. Oh my gosh. That's a big table. I wish I could make it 2 columns. Here, let's reset that. Wow, there's a whole lot of things. So it could be arrows, giant rat, Chinese finger trap, a pint of ale, swarm of insects, golden flute, copper pieces, rope, figurine, flask, a random +1 weapon. Whoa, dirty sock with with a stick substance in it. Appears in your hand. Um, deck of illusions, scroll of fireball, wand of counterspell, a dead half elf in studded leather, wizard hat, orange cloak, rotten tomatoes, skeleton, thunderwave, raven, mirror, lump of coal, a chunk of horse manure, 100 marbles, a pearl. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Oh no, not the DM's notebook. Where was that? A notebook with several pages torn out and looks like very sloppy handwriting appears in your hand. On further inspection, you can make out the letters DM notes, but the rest of the notebook is in a language nobody can understand. That's amazing. I love that. Okay, hang on. I wanted to add that. I gotta scroll all the way down though. There we go. Oh, it's already in my collection. Hell yeah. Okay. Um, let me go ahead and I'm gonna switch gears here. I don't know what I want to switch to. I really don't know what I want to switch to. I have a few different options. I could do hightail. I could continue my Legend of Zelda run. Or Skyrim. I don't know. I could also just call it a night, get some sleep, wake up in the morning and do it again, but for longer because I'll be up during the day. I think I'm gonna do that. So good night, everyone. Thanks for being here. I hope you all have a good night, good morning, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna before I go to bed. Before I go to bed, I'm gonna work on uploading this, and it'll be posted on YouTube tomorrow morning. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.